Welcome folks, this is Marcus for Wear and Tear, yet another YouTube outdoor and gear review channel. Today I want to review the Gerber Strongarm. Now the Gerber Strongarm is one of Gerber's US made knives, like the Gerber Element 2 infantry knife, and is not to be confused with their cheaper Chinese manufactured lines like the Bear Grylls lines. So this one holds to a higher quality standard. Now this is a fixed blade, of course, a full tank construction. It's the plain edge option, non-serrated, and yeah, it's made of 420 high carbon steel, which is nothing too fancy, nothing too sophisticated, but it's a well-proven steel. Also, depending on the heat treatment and the grind, it will serve you very well. It certainly does serve me very well for the last year that I've worked with this knife. Now the overall length of this knife is 25 centimeters, the blade length is 12.5 centimeters, so it's one of the more compact fixed blade knife. Now if you like it or not, it depends on your gear setup, on your knife philosophy, if you want to call it that way. Some people refer larger knives to chop down little trees and whatsoever. I personally prefer a smaller fixed blade knife for my campsite duties, and an axe for the really tough tasks for chopping down dead trees or dead wood, whatsoever. Now I use this knife for tasks like batoning, for making feather sticks and chopping down smaller branches. It's a good all-purpose campsite knife. It does hold an edge. What is really outstanding about this knife, you really enjoy grabbing it because it feels like a natural extension of your arm and your hand. It has such an excellent natural handle, even better than the handle on the Gerber Element 2 infantry knife. Of course, it also depends on the size of your palm of your hand. But this nylon reinforced glass handle, it has a little bit of belly right here, feels wonderful. And here is the hand guard. You see the hand guard on both sides. Now some people, some knives actually have a hand guard that is not as prominent in this area. So this has the advantage that you can manipulate the knife better when making feather sticks or doing fine tasks. Now this one has a hand guard that is really designed to give you maximum stability and safety in any situation, and you can still use the knife for doing finer tasks. Now, another outstanding feature of this setup of the Gerber Strongarm is the sheath. Now, personally, I do like Kydex sheaths better, but this sheath from Gerber gives you a whole lot of options how to carry it. First of all, the knife slips in very nicely, and you have this thumb guard here that is on both sides, so it's very easy to get the knife out, and yet it's holding safely and securely in the sheath system. The sheath system has the option, it's MOLLE compatible. You just remove this part and then you can put it into a MOLLE system. It also comes with a belt feeder system. I don't have that here, but if you want to carry this knife horizontally on your belt, like this, to draw it, then you can do that with the stuff that the Gerber puts into the package. Now it's a silent sheath, it doesn't rattle, it's friction held basically. I mean, you also have the option to clip it here, and it's a really good sheath system, very functional. I do like it. The one issue I have with it, this does not seem to be so stable to me. One time I used the knife all day long and had it on my hip, and it's very comfortable to carry it. It's never in the way, because this is the way how the sheath system is designed, but it came a little bit loose. I mean, it was still hanging on, but it didn't feel 100% solid. So this is something that I would consider when I go on a trekking tour or whatever, when you really go into the outdoors, to do some kind of small modification to really avoid losing this knife. Other than that, this sheath system is wonderful. This is a wonderful campsite knife that it's fairly inexpensive in the US. I think you can pick those up depending on the option for 50 bucks or so. Here in Austria, in Europe, it's more expensive. It runs between 80 euros and 100 depending on the option that you use. In this price region, of course, you have more options for high quality fixed blade knives. So the Gerber Strongarm is not without competition in this price segment around 100 euros. But in the price segment for 50 to 60 euros or even dollars, it's an option that is hard to beat. So this is my review on this great little knife. My name is Marcus. This was Wear and Tear, over and out.